this is a good one. This is really good because it's all about you. It's all about my viewers. I want to see pictures of your systems. Great pictures. That's what I'm looking for. Great pictures. Now this all happened, and oh, before I get to the picture part, I just have some orders of business to take care of. First is, this channel, the Audiophiliac Daily Show, is about to hit 180,000 subscribers. That'll happen, I think, sometime today or tomorrow. And I am thrilled. I am so happy that this channel is the success that it is. Could be bigger, and it's actually going to be bigger if everything keeps trending the way it is. So thank you to all of my subscribers. And if you have yet to subscribe, well, plenty of room. Hit that button right down there. And when you do, hit the bell so you'll be notified every time there's an incredible new episode. So the other thing is, I want to do some coming attractions. I am going to be reviewing very shortly the Canton 836.2 stand mount speaker. It's beautiful. It's white. I like white speakers. And it does some things sound-wise that really surprised me. First of all, the bass. Not that there's a gigantic amount of bass, but the bass is so clean and you can just delve into what's going on in the bottom end of this speaker. Really, really nice. What else? I got some other speakers coming, but until they're actually here, can't really talk about them. Oh, I have this Spectral. This I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure it's going to come. It might even come today. This Spectral DMC 30 preamp. Now, I'm not exactly sure of its vintage. It's not new, but it's relatively recent Spectral preamp. And I go way back with Spectral. I had a Spectral preamp when I lived in Manhattan. It was a DMC 10. It was probably the early 1980s. It was super clean, had beautiful tone, really. It was great. I was using Krell power amps and Snell A speakers at that time, and that was like the centerpiece of my system for quite a while. And in those days, I was changing gear almost as much as I change it now, long before I was a reviewer. But anyway, I'm so curious as to how this preamp will fit into my system. So that's going to be a biggie, assuming it happens, and I'm almost positive it will. Yeah, but anyway, back to the main story for today is this call for viewer pictures. Now, this happened because this morning I spoke to a 19-year-old audiophile, and you know who you are out there because I'm pretty sure you're watching. Anyway, and this man was so into it. He had a home theater system, and he had a 2-channel system, he had a desktop system, and here's the coolest part. The coolest part is that most of it he found on the street or for free, just sitting there, or being thrown out or something. And he's a handy guy, and if it wasn't working, he figured out how to fix it. Sometimes it was pretty easy, sometimes it took some time, but he was diligent and he got into it, into the guts of it, and made it work. And just his perseverance was very impressive, you know. And I just really like this guy, so I have high hopes for him. And anyway, we talked, we may be doing something together soon, but it inspired me to have this new call for viewer pictures. And because he's so young, I thought that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a call for pictures from my audience who's under 30 years old. So if you're under 30 and you have a cool system, start snapping. Take those pictures. I want to see your system. I really, really do. And, well, like all the other calls, it has to be a nice picture, a well-lit picture, an in-focus picture, you know, pretty. Make nice pictures for me, and that's more likely to be shown than pictures that are dark or blurry or you know. Quality counts, because this is a visual thing. I need nice pictures. And if you've already sent pictures and I haven't used them any time, I'm sorry. But I get so many. Last time I did this, a few months ago, I got over 700 emails. It's a lot of work to look through 700 emails. So, but I looked at every single one. And there's so many nice ones, I can't hold them over because then the pile will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I got to start fresh each time. And I do have new rules each time, as in this time, under 30 audiophiles. with special emphasis on really cheap or free cool systems. Now you could be in the picture, it's optional, or your elbow or your toe or the back of your head, whatever, or not. You don't have to be in it. If you want to put your pet goat in the picture, or frog, or cat, or dog, or horse, that would be good. Turtle, parrot, sure, good. Well, I want to keep it interesting. You know, just one picture after another of gear can be a bit monotonous, so we want to break it up. So any kind of audio, home theater, whatever you want, as long as it's an audiophile system to you, because that's the other thing about talking to this guy. He was very apologetic that it wasn't expensive enough or something. I said, no, expense has nothing to do with it. An audiophile is anyone who listens to music without multitasking, at least some of the time. If you can listen, really, really listen, give music as much attention as it deserves. After all, the people that made the music, whatever kind of music it is, they work really hard on that music. If you're into it, you should give them respect and pay attention to what they did. Not every time you sit down to listen, but some of the time. So you don't have to say, oh, it's only a $300. I don't care. The price is completely irrelevant. A person with a $10,000 system isn't 10 times the audiophile of the one with a $1,000 system, or euro, or pound, or whatever. The money there's not gradations of audiophile determined by how expensive the system is. Money, in my estimation, in my world, on the Audiophiliac Daily Show, money can't buy love, and money can't buy a really enjoyable system. Because even free systems can sound really good. So money is not the qualifying factor here. So where are you going to send these pictures? Well, I'm going to send them to my email. This email here, audiophiliac@mail.com. Mail.com. So that's where you're going to send them. JPEGs only. 2. If you send 12, I'm only going to look at 2. Pick the 2 best ones. I need descriptions of what's in the pictures, not your life story, none of that, even how you got it. For the purposes of this show with your pictures, I don't need a lot of background. I just want to know what's in it, or 1 or 2 sentences of background. Okay, not huge files. They're not going to be in ultra high resolution. This is not a 4K show, but nice pictures. Can I emphasize that enough? Nice pictures. And the deadline for entries is going to be April 20th, obviously, this year. And don't send anything after April 20th, because I'm not going to look at it. I don't look at that email account unless I'm doing business on it, meaning looking at pictures and stuff. So before and after, I don't really look at it that much. That's kind of it. So give it a shot. If you have already done it and I haven't picked your pictures, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. Yes, my name is Steve Guttenberg, and this continues to be the Audiophiliac Daily Show. Like everything in life, and certainly in audio, it is a work in progress, this YouTube channel. I keep changing it. I keep trying to make it better and better and better. But I don't need to be what other people are already doing on YouTube. And you know what I mean by that, right? Everybody's got their own thing, right? I'm doing my thing. And the other guys, they're doing theirs. And some of those people are my friends, and we really enjoy talking to each other and swapping stories. And occasionally, maybe in the post-COVID time, we'll appear together again. I don't like really doing Zooms unless it's absolutely necessary. So I think we've done it. I didn't tell you about the playlists. And the playlists are important because if you're interested in reviews, I got them. Speaker reviews, headphone reviews, electronics reviews, and even music reviews. Which reminds me, if you send emails or get in contact with me asking me about my opinion of a product, a more streamlined approach to getting the answer is to Google and see if I have already reviewed that product. Steve Guttenberg or Audiophiliac, and then the product name. And if I've reviewed it, well, then you'll know what I think of it. Probably better than I would remember when I think of it. So the most accurate description of what I think of it occurred in the review, which was a year ago or a month ago or 8 or 9 or 10 or 12 or 20 years ago. So the review is the most accurate record of what I thought of a product. And if you can't find it in a Google search, chances are good I didn't review it, and therefore I don't have an opinion about it. So I'm just trying to make it easier for you guys, because so many emails are about, what about this or what about that? And if I haven't heard them, I don't have an opinion. Anyway, I think my work here is finally, at last, and totally complete, at least for today. So thank you again for watching, and I really, really do hope to see you back here again very, very soon. Bye-bye.